Throughout his basketball career, Jordan demonstrated charisma, exceptional talent, high-flying athleticism, and a will to win at any costs. With the Chicago Bulls, he won 6 championships and had a significant impact on the globalization and commoditization of basketball and its players. Nike released the Chicago Stars' first trademark shoe, the Air Jordan 1, mirroring the colors of the franchise. This model deviated from the norm of white sneakers by focusing on black and red. After Jordan wore the black and red shoes during a preseason game in 1984, the Air Jordan 1 received criticism from the NBA. The NBA wrote to Nike claiming that the red and black basketball shoes were against league rules and were subject to a $5,000 per game fine. According to NBA rules, shoes had to be 51% white and coordinated with the rest of the team's attire. Nike accepted the controversy and consented to each fine. According to Kunkel, the company's investment in the divisive trainers gained exposure and evolved into a statement of defiance of the status quo. People like to connect with individuals who express their uniqueness through their personal style and defy social standards, according to Kunkel. It's the perception of being a rebel, and the anti-establishment Air Jordan 1 grew in popularity instantly. By creating a commercial about the NBA's ban on their sneakers, Nike profited from the uproar. Nike unveiled a breakthrough new basketball shoe on October 15th, according to the Air Jordan 1 Banned advertisement. The NBA removed them from the competition on October 18th. The NBA can't stop you from wearing them, which is a good thing. Jordan Air via Nike. Nike sold $70 million worth of Air Jordan sneakers at the end of May, just 2 months after the shoe's debut. By the end of 1985, the Jordan brand had earned the business more than $100 million. Fans were curious to find out if he would play in the prohibited sneakers. His trainers were being photographed, and the Air Jordans were making national headlines. There is no controversy if there is no prospect of a sanction, Kunkel continued. It's the best money Nike has ever spent. Every season saw the release of a new Air Jordan shoe while Jordan was active, 1984-2003. According to Kunkel, the definition of an athlete endorsement was altered by this form of exclusive investment. Nike's marketing campaign had the message, "If you want to play like Mike, purchase his trainers." Customers thought that by purchasing his shoes, they might boost their game. The business expanded its brand recognition and earned a reputation for providing top-notch goods. They could thereby raise the cost of trainers. Jordan also had a global platform to develop his brand, according to Kunkel. In the 1990s, "Be like Mike" became a well-known catchphrase. Jordan's marketability increased when his image appeared on products from companies like Hanes, Coca-Cola, Wheaties, Gatorade, and McDonald's. Jordan later signed a contract with Nike. As a result, he now receives 5% of the proceeds from the sale of Jordan brand shoes. According to Kunkel, more marketers are increasingly offering company shares or equity stakes in exchange for an athlete's commitment to their organization. He claimed that players began to take an increased interest in the creation of their brands. Jordan participates in the development of his sneakers, which keeps him satisfied in his role as a sponsored player, and boosts sales because customers feel more secure purchasing Air Jordans, knowing that one of the largest sports stars gave his seal of approval. As a result, Kunkel claims that Jordan's influence paved the door for other sponsored sportsmen who have grown even more powerful as a result of social media reach. Athletes with significant social media followings, according to him, are creating their own platforms and brand communities. Since NIL, name, image, and likeness arrangements became available, NCAA athletes have been able to obtain cash compensation for endorsements. They can also utilize social media to network and build their personal brands. In brief, businesses discovered the influence of athletes as brand ambassadors. More companies moved their marketing emphasis to individual players rather than teams as a result of Nike's success with Jordan.